I had a good childhood. My mom was a super supportive mom. I have an older sister. Her and I didn't necessarily get along all the time, but we could be found playing around every so often. And I didn't have a younger brother until I turned 12. But my childhood was spent outdoors, mostly playing sports and skateboarding a lot. Yeah. I have a lot of memories of like me and my friends going skateboarding because we'd be out there every day. Um, so a lot of good times with them. And then I remember one of like the first days that my brother came home. You know, as a 12-year-old, that's kind of a cool thing to have a baby brother. Being a kid, I miss being a kid. I feel like, I'm still immature in my own ways, I guess, but just being able to like go out and have fun and actually play, I miss that. Like calling your friends up and seeing if they can just hang out outside. I feel like I don't get to do that as much anymore, even though I still hang out with friends. It's just not the same. I remember my mom told me that when I was little, I wanted to be a crossing guard. So there was always that. And then I was always obsessed with trucks, so construction worker was next. In high school, thought I was going to join some kind of police force or a SWAT team. That definitely never happened. And then when I was in college, I wanted to be a photographer. So now I'm a teacher. My first feature-length film that I worked on was called White Cop. It was an action comedy movie that my friend and co-teacher at the time was the director and videographer for it. And then the second one was a movie that we just did last summer called Lake on Fire, where we filmed a horror comedy movie in Las Vegas and Lake Mead. So during college, I was in a handful of bands, and the last one that I was in, it was a little more well-known in the punk and hardcore community, and we did a lot of touring. We did a few East Coast tours, one Midwest tour, and we had one record that was put out and a few different demo tapes. For that band, I was the vocalist, but I've also been in a handful of other bands where I played bass. So my family consists of my mom, my little brother named Kevin. I have an older sister who is married. Her name's Lisa, and they have two daughters, Isabel and Clara. I have my fiance, Emily. I have 3 dogs, 2 pit bull mixes, one named Booger, the other Widget, and I have an Italian Greyhound, so an 11-pound Greyhound named Lydia, and a cat named Mayo, but we all call him Kit Kat. Work experiences. From college, I worked as a photographer inside of Target, where I was basically the editor and salesperson of the different portraits that were taken, and then got fired from that because they said that I couldn't go on tour for my band. I thought they were kidding. They definitely weren't. And so when I came back, I didn't have a job. From there, I worked at Puma in the basement as a stock boy for a year and a half. It was me and my guitarist of my band at the time. So that was a fun job, but it wasn't as entertaining after a while as I thought it was going to be, so I was a bike mechanic. I still do that. It's been 5 years at the same place. But that kind of moved on to me being a bike messenger. I worked at 2 different companies as a bike messenger, but you can only take so many car crashes at an older age before you kind of want to give up on it. I was hit well over 20 times in a matter of 1 year. I would put myself in the hospital, or I was put into the hospital 6 times. One time I broke my shoulder, and it has never healed properly since. So I also, as a bike messenger, was in charge of being a dispatcher. So I told the riders where to go and different things like that. Definitely just keep being whatever you want to be, and don't let anybody try to change you. I wouldn't be where I am had it not been for people to keep encouraging me to follow what I always wanted to do, whether it be, letting it be the way I look, making the art that I make, or anything like that. Don't let someone censor you, and always remember that the hard times, while they may be difficult to get through, are a learning lesson to make you or those around you better.